Hello, welcome to Fabletop RPG. Today is a segment we're going to call Behind the DM Screen. Joining me are Kellie and Skyler.
Hello.
Hello.
So you guys have been keeping up with our Legend of Zelda tabletop. Kellie plays Cookie and Skyler plays Kim Momo Sakura. So Sakura is a Zora and Cookie is a Kokiri.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, the Zora is a Legend of Zelda species. They're water and aquatic types. And then the Kokiri are essentially fairy people that live in the forest. So, what do you guys think of the campaign so far? You guys are now nine sessions in, roughly.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far. I love how my character can just go flat out evil and torture everybody. And, it's a lot of fun. So if anyone recommended someone to play something, this would be the game to go. You get to pick your own character, you get to name it, you get to have these special abilities, and I just love my character. It's just fun torturing my so-called future fiance, Chris, who plays one of the characters, and I love torturing him, our friends Travis, and mainly Skyler all the time, so I'm having a blast.
I like playing Legend of Zelda Fabletop games because it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and it's really random and how our master and D&D lets us get away with things, and it's so much fun because I like causing a crazy mess, and then I like electrocuting things.
Skyler has caused more electrocution damage in a single campaign than ever. In one session, she ran up, and if you haven't heard the episode yet, please do. But she swam up inside one of the aquatic villains and literally brain shocked it to death. Hardcore.
Without electrocuting myself.
Without killing herself. So, yeah, take that into consideration. Just absolutely wild. Now, you both and but you both have been in Best Buddies for, forever.
I want to say I've been in the longest. I think I've been in ever since it started, so 15 years ongoing?
And then you?
I've been in it since I started in the school chapter at Liberty High School here in Vegas in 2015.
Okay. So, and then, you both have a disability, but you guys are playing kind of a complex game. D&D is not really, usually made to be simple. But the rules are, you guys have gotten a good grasp of everything, right?
Yeah.
So, you figured out, Kellie, that you love your spells. Anything that you can just either... you just sit there and you're just like, and you just have to roll a whole bunch of dice. And then Skyler likes being a martial artist and then just punching people in the face and shocking them and grabbing them and is just utterly destroying shit. So you guys have gotten...
I'm flirting with my princess.
And then flirting with the princess of the Zora.
You also forgot to mention I have an evil little bastard fairy.
Yes.
That I can only hear and no one else can hear her.
Yes, so the Kokiri get a fairy companion, and she gets a fairy companion, and since the Kokiri speak Fae, and the fairy speaks Fae, they get to talk. So far, the only person that's been able to also hear the fairy is Midna in episode 9. So, if you guys haven't checked out the 9th episode yet, I recommend it. We got a lot of big damage in that one. You guys went up against... you guys essentially went up against a whole bunch of big enemies, and then they did some damage, but Travis ends up hitting... one or two people with a greatsword.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. And my fairy always likes to torture Travis's character.
Your fairy likes smack talking a lot.
Smack talking a lot to where he doesn't hear it. And he'll be like, "What's so funny? Oh, my fairy's talking shit about you. Don't worry about it."
Pretty much.
I like causing Travis stress during the game. Not in a mean way, I mean in a funny way, because he's just, as you hear him in the games, he says he's like a fairy himself, and he, yeah, you'll get to know more about and understand Travis later.
It is definitely a different set of skills to play D&D. It's a different game altogether, but you guys have kind of adapted pretty well to it, and you guys have kind of made it your own thing, and I'm kind of happy to see that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And vaguely, you can watch our sessions on Twitch.
So there is, so Twitch is not something that we have yet, but YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
On YouTube, Fabletop will start doing some more board games. I know we haven't done a board game since Legacy House on the Hill, but let's see. We got Catan. We have the Street Fighter board game.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of games that we can go through and play, and we will start doing that. It just there's issues there, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah. That's
not an issue. But what is your favorite board game that we've played so far, Kelly?
I want to say I really enjoy Street Fighter.
You enjoyed the Street Fighter card game that we played?
Yeah.
What about you, Sky?
I really like Street Fighter and Catan.
And Catan? Those games are really fun, and Skyler actually won a Settlers of Catan game and built like 3-4 churches or something like that.
I built a giant community, and I ate a lot of lamb meat. Poor sheep.
Oh yeah, you ended up getting like a whole bunch of sheep that game. You had like 30 sheep at one point.
Yeah, I fed my whole village.
Pretty much.
There is another fun game. It's not on, well, I think it's YouTube that we play. It's me, Nick, sometimes Steve or Mike, and then my boyfriend Chris. We play a lot of bullshit games of Uno. Like, if you were to watch one YouTube video of us playing, you probably would think, okay, I don't want to play Uno because it's a lot of bullshit, because there's new things in there to where you can sabotage, you can switch hands, you can rotate the whole thing.
Uno on the PlayStation 4, the video game version of Uno, has custom rules that you could pop in, like 0 and 7 has special rules to them, like 0 swaps in the same way that the board is going. So if you reverse it, it'll go the other way. And then 7 lets you swap hands with a person. But then there's also stacking.
Oh, God.
So stacking lets you go ahead and if you put down a red 6 and you have a red 6 and somebody else has a red 6 in their hand, they can stack it on top. And there's a few other rules that we don't really play with because they're kind of crap. Like not calling Uno, and there's like a few others. It's just kind of wacky, but that is on my streaming channel. Check it out at Gamers from Vegas
on YouTube.
On YouTube, and we play Uno on there, and then I also have a whole bunch of other games, mostly with Chris Hurd, who's Mr. Dark Gamer 25. Then you also have like Goran Akudo and my brother who's Castle6891 on Twitch. We're kind of all over the place, so it's a giant mess. You guys, what about music-wise? What do you guys like music-wise?
I'm mixtures. I mainly listen to country music, and then there's also like my Spotify playlist I've created on my own that has like a genre of 90s and Britney Spears, which reminds me I've got to take her off because I do not like her music sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm mainly country. I listen to 107.9 The Coyote every morning because all the DJs know me. And I just recently went to go see Jordan Davis, and then I went to see Keith Urban. I had to take my fiance to that one. He loves Keith Urban. So let's see if I can win another pair of tickets to Keith Urban or Carrie Underwood in December and take someone else with me. But my genre is country, and then there's pop, there's soft rock, and all that. What about you, Sky?
Well, for me, as you can see on Tabletop on our thing, I love Asian guys. I really love them. You should see their faces right now. They're like done with me.
Okay, we asked the question of music, not Asian guys.
I like Asian guys, so my favorite genre of music right now is K-pop. But I listen to other music like pop punk, emo pop punk, punk rock. I like EDM. I like that type of music in Asian style and US style. But I mainly listen to K-pop nowadays. So.
And shout out to this girl because she did not mention BTS because BTS is her favorite artist.
BTS is her favorite band.
And she didn't freaking say BTS, so.
I love BTS. BTS V, please contact me. I want to marry you.
So, we also have food. What is your favorite food to eat? If you chose one type of food, what would it be?
Well, thanks to you, it's fucking sushi.
Damn right.
Sushi all the way.
That is correct. That is the only good answer.
For me, it's, sushi.
You better say sushi. You can walk out the door.
It's sushi and then mochis.
Oh, mochi?
Yeah.
Yeah, rice, essentially rice cake. It's, really good stuff. Then you guys just had your first spam musubis last game session.
Yep.
And how did you think of those?
It was still fabuloso.
Fabuloso?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I want to give that what I had last time was a good solid 8. I think 8's a good number. But
Eight's a good number.
I give it a 10.
It's good. Well, of course you do.
I like food.
You like all the food. just don't threaten her because she will come at you with a sock of butter. She threatens that to me.
Sock of butter. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a weapon in D&D called the sock of butter. I'm gonna make it do a D8 of damage in cold. It's gonna just be ridiculous. It should never be a thing. So let's see. So D&D is the only tabletop system I think you both have played, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so far.
I'm gonna show you some other tabletop systems just to gnaw your curiosity.
Oh boy.
Books. This is a whole bunch of just different systems that we have.
What is wrong with you, man?
Hey, look, all right. This is some really cool stuff because you just never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
But we have 7th Sea, which is a pirate-based one, so it's like the Age of Pirates and the Colonials and stuff like that. You have the 13 Colonies. You already could probably tell what the hell that's about.
Yeah.
13th Age, which is like D&D, slightly more complicated and a little weirder. Aces and Eights, as well as Deadlands, are cowboy-based ones.
Okay.
And one of them, I think they both take place during the Weird West, when Nevada was actually still called Deseret. So you're talking like way back then. Big Eye, Small Mouth. Do you guys want to guess what kind of game that is?
I've heard of that. I just can't.
I heard of it too, but I don't know what it's about.
It's actually an anime game, and you create anime worlds and characters with it.
Well, let's watch that one then.
So, just looking at this, big eye, small mouth. Here we go. So you can see there's at least, I think there's 4 editions of it now. But this is the one that I've played as the 3rd edition. And this one, that's the cover of it.
Nice.
Season.
Nice.
She looks pretty.
She's very pretty. And this thing has so much information. It is a chore to go through this entire book. They are very detailed in their character creation. You get points. So like D&D, you get attribute points, and attribute points, let's see. That's, I have no idea.
He doesn't even know.
I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, where is? Okay. Okay, here. So, the actual character points you get, attribute cost, items. You get a certain amount of points. I know that. And they are equal to how strong you're making your game. And what all that means is stats. There we go. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Stat values. So the values only go up. They really only want you to go up to 12. Because if you go any higher, the game becomes super unbalanced and it becomes really hard to control the game. But you have the body stat, which measures all physical aspect, mind, which resonates with all your mental capacities, and then soul is literally luck, willpower, and determination and spirit. Usually for psychic powers and shit like that. And then you have attributes. Attributes are literally the powers that you get to build with. So, with powers, you have alternate form, which is like transforming into something. Alternate identity, armor, attack, combat mastery, aura of inspiration. There's just a whole list of shit here. This thing is super detailed. They will not leave you alone in it. So you can get lost real fast. Bushido is a samurai one. Car lesbians.
What?
What?
What? Oh god! Look at the cover. Oh my god.
WTF?
Pretty wild. So the whole point of this game, from what I understand, because I haven't played it. Here we go. Car lesbians is an exciting new game from TG, wherever that is, that can be played in as little as 10 minutes or as long as a full campaign, depending on what the players and Dyke Master, the DM, want. The premise is simple. You have a car and you are a lesbian. You must make out with other girls while riding in your car and making your car awesome.
Okay, then.
My head hurts.
We've been up forever.
That's just the basic of it. And then you have other games like Fallout, which are based on the video game. You have Digimon, Classroom Deathmatch, which I actually had an episode on the podcast already for.
I see Mario.
Yes, there is a Mario game. And this is weird. So I picked up 4 different books. But the one that I think... Yes. So they get right into character creation right up front. So the ability scores are rolled just like normal D20 characters. 4 6-sided dice added together with the lowest roll drop. Roll 6 times and given the 6 ability scores. So you get strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got them all. Okay. Then you get a race. There's mushroom people. There is
a lot of shit.
A Koopa. You could be a Goomba.
Oh, God.
I don't know why you would.
Shy Guys. I love Shy Guys.
You could be a Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And then, wait, why the hell are you a barbarian? So you get barbarians, bards, clerics, druids, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, wizard. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like this. I have no idea.
So many questions.
A lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions.
There is one of them. I think the Mushroom Kingdom Classic's the one. Human cart mechanic, human hammersmith, pastry chef, plumber, town guard. There's a lot of books. You also have freedom fighters. Fire Emblem Tabletop is actually something I'm working on. That's not done yet. I don't know when it will be done. Legends of Excalibur, Little Fears, which is a really neat game. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. You play as kids and you kind of face the darks of the world. You get Marvel, there's The Matrix, there's Mega Man, Monster Hearts is another neat one. Mutants and Masterminds, I got Naruto, Night of the Slashers, where you're literally playing a slasher film out. Persona, Ruby, Sailor Moon.
Ooh, I love Sailor Moon.
Who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
I want to say the water one. Can't think of her name.
Blue hair?
Yes.
Glasses?
Yes.
Oh, no, sorry, Smart Girl?
Yes.
Amy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's ice. Water is Neptune, and she is Michiru. That's Uranus. What about you? Oh, I'm sorry, Neptune. What's your favorite Sailor Scout?
I like the green one.
Jupiter. I have a Street Fighter game. I have a Sonic the Hedgehog game, which we tried to get off the ground at one point, and it just never
didn't
happened.
really go anywhere.
And here's the Zelda books. These are the ones I got before. And which one's this one? Oh, this is the one I didn't use because it was garbage. Yeah, that's...
Okay, then.
Yeah, I don't even know why I still have that. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
There's Common. Where the hell did it go? Oh, Kamen Rider.
There's G.I. Joe.
And then there's also Henshin. There's G.I. Joe.
Oh my god.
There is... What else? TMNT. Transformers. There's a wrestling one.
You have a lot. Like, holy crap.
I have a lot of stuff. A lot. And I'm slowly going through them. I went through the Digimon game one. I went through Classroom Deathmatch. I want to say... Oh, I went through Legend of the Five Rings with my brother. I'm trying to do another one. I got to do the Mega Man ones next, but that's down the road. We'll see. But... yeah, so those are other tabletop games you could end up playing. There's also Pathfinder, which is another D&D type game. It has slightly different mechanics to it. It's not much different. But we'll see what you guys end up playing next after the Legend of Zelda campaign.
I think after the Legend of Zelda campaign, just write down all of the ones you have and like just put them in a basket, and then like either me or one of us just blindfolded, just pick one, we'll play it. Like, seriously, I wouldn't care. You know what? I can imagine you being the DM of me, Skyler, and maybe a couple other chicks like Star or something, and we all did a Hello Kitty campaign one.
Oh my god. There's actually a Maid RPG. Where...
Interesting.
So, here's how it normally goes. The Maid RPG is supposed to be ran by a female DM. Mm. And you're supposed to have, like, the head maid, the butler, and then you have the subservient maids below them. And it's supposed to be, if you've ever watched an anime where just wacky shit's happening, that's essentially how it's supposed to go. So you have the butler setting traps, you have the maids just causing trouble just because they can. It's absolutely wild. I can't...
It's gnarly, man.
It really is, man. Where's Dave? What the fuck is Gorman doing? Anyway. But anyway, so that'll be it for today, guys. We just wanted to bring you some behind the scenes for our campaign a little bit. Get to know the players. And, we will be hopefully trying to do episode 10 here shortly in the next month. Let's see if our schedules permit it. And who knows, maybe we will start up another campaign.
Yeah.
I would like to do a Sailor Moon campaign in all honesty.
I would love that.
And we'll figure that out because I would like people to get involved in it, but we'll see where that takes us. Anyway, this is Nick.
Kelly.
Skyler.
We'll see you guys later.